Hello and welcome to WCAT-TV Home Edition. I'm your host, Guy Malta. Coming up on today's show, reporter Alexis Coletti highlights some interesting presidential pets. Reagan Riley offers some tips for beginner skiers, and Annie Duda recreates the L series Song Association. All this and more on today's episode. Check out the Next Career Pathways Google Classroom, which has resources for career exploration, including career videos, college virtual visits, resume writing workshops, and more. New content will be added regularly. The join code is KFOHKX7. If you're interested in auditioning for the spring musical, sign up for the Drama Club Remind. Text at 36H8AE to 81010 or join the Drama Club Google Classroom JD52UJP. All audition forms, dates, and other information will be posted there. Any junior who is interested in taking a makeup PSAT on January 26th should email Mrs. Ryder to register by January 20th. Please keep in mind that this is a makeup test only per the College Board. Students who tested in October are not permitted to take the test, and we will only be able to administer the PSAT if we are no longer in full remote instruction. The 2021 Challenge Program Student of the Year competition is now open. The contest runs now through March 3rd. All students grades 10 through 12 are eligible. To enter, please visit www.tcpinc.org/Student of the Year. Girls in grades 7 through 10 are welcome to join New Girls Social Club. Make new friends while having a safe place to discuss ideas and support one another. Topics include sharing interests and hobbies, YouTube and TikTok videos, favorite shows and movies, games, crafts, activities, music, dance, and sports, and more. Club meetings will be virtual until we are back in school. The goal is to support new friendships and help you make connections with your fellow classmates outside of school. If interested, please contact your guidance counselor. The La Trobe yearbook staff is in need of candid photos of all grades, preferably group shots that are clear and good quality. If you want to be seen in the 2021 book, please upload your photos to www.hjeshare.com/eshare. Use the school code GLSD 2021. Please submit your photos as soon as possible. Inauguration Day is January 20th. Ben Beatty shares some interesting facts about this important historical moment.
Unlike the traditional way to take the presidential oath, John Quincy Adams used a law book that contained the Constitution instead of a Holy Bible. No one truly knows who added the phrase, "So help me God," to the presidential oath. Some experts say President Washington used this during his speech, but there's no true evidence to back that up. If the day of the presidential inauguration landed on a Sunday, the public ceremony would follow the day after, with the president taking the oath on the Sunday. Like the president, the vice president also goes under an inauguration. They too do take an oath, which is before the president's. The Chief Justice administers the presidential's inauguration process.
With politics on everyone's mind, Alexis Coletti dives into this subject, but in a different light. Let's take a look at some presidential pets.
In the aftermath of an election, our news is overrun with information on the president-elect, and their policies. Let's take a more innocent and less complex look into the presidency, through pets. To start, let's take a look at recent presidential pets, and then we'll rank some of the best historical first pets. President Trump has no pets, making him the first president in over a century to have no animals in the White House. In contrast, Joe Biden has 2 German Shepherds, Champ and Major. Major is extra special, as he will be the first rescue dog to ever be in the White House. There have even been reports that Joe Biden plans to adopt a cat, opening up the possibility of a first kitten. Next, I'll be ranking my personal top 5 presidential pets. There have been dozens of animals that have lived in the White House, so it made it difficult to choose only a few to share. Ranked number 5 may be the oddest pets to ever be in the Oval Office. John Quincy Adams kept silkworms. We do not have any pictures of these specific insects. We do, however, know that Adams was fascinated by them, loving to watch their progress and count how many eggs they laid. Strange, but interesting. Number 4 is Macaroni Kennedy, the horse of President John F. Kennedy. Macaroni was gifted to Kennedy's daughter Caroline and became a celebrity. He had expensive fashion taste, his closet even including a saddle from King Hassan II of Morocco. He's one of the few pet horses to live in the modern White House and definitely deserves his 4th place spot. President John Quincy Adams appears on this list again with his pet alligator in spot number 3. We do not have any pictures, we'll have to assume what the alligator looked like. He was gifted to Adams by French General Marquis de Lafayette, and Adams did what anyone with a pet alligator would do: let it live in his bathtub. Coming in at number 2 is Socks Clinton, owned by President Bill Clinton. He's an adopted stray cat, but you would never be able to guess considering how photogenic he is. Children love to write him letters, and he had his own postcard that would be sent back to his fans. How cute! Finally, my favorite presidential pet, ranked number 1, is President Andrew Jackson's African gray parrot Paul. There are no images of this bird, but her stories have their spot in history. Most notably, Paul attended her owner Andrew Jackson's funeral, where she became excited by the number of people there and began to swear uncontrollably. She was then removed from the funeral because she appalled the guests so much. This concludes our ranking of presidential pets. Happy Inauguration Day!
During 2020, we've all spent a bit too much time on YouTube. If you're one of those people, then you might have heard of or watched the L Series Song Association. The game gives each participant a word and 10 seconds to sing that word in an existing song. Reporter Annie Duda had some fun doing this with one of our students.
Hey, I'm doing Song Association. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm scared they're all going to be musical songs. But, I'm doing it. Okay. 1. So hit me, baby, one more time. Period. Already starting off good. Okay. Gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity. Yeah, that one works. Part. I don't know. Baby. Yeah, let's hit the North Pole and live happily. Please don't cry, no tears now, it's Christmas, baby. Okay. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're always a day away. Got that one. Somebody to love me. That thing called love. Thing. I just said something with thing. Whatever. Thing. Something about you makes me feel like a dangerous woman. That should count. I know I said something, but that should count. Wait. I don't know. Wait. Rise. I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up. You. All I wanted was you. Yeah. I did it. Score? I don't know. I missed a lot.
With the local ski resorts open with some code modifications, such as limiting the number of lift tickets sold each day, it might be a great time to learn how to ski without a lot of people on the slopes. Reagan Riley shares some tips for beginners on the slopes.
Here's how to get beginners started on how to ski. First, you want to get the necessary supplies. Most importantly, ski pools and skis. I recommend ski boots, a ski jacket, ski pants, gloves, a ski helmet, ski goggles, a face mask, thick socks, and to have on layers. Start by going to a local ski resort and signing up for a ski lesson. Practice being comfortable on your skis and don't be scared to fall. Make sure you learn the basics like starting, stopping, and how to control your speed. Go slow and have patience. Some helpful tips are to make sure that you don't cross your skis and to try to go side to side. You can also use the pizza technique to help you slow down and stop. Don't push yourself down the bigger slopes or trails. Start small and work your way up. And this is just a reminder that practice makes perfect.
2020 was certainly a crazy year, and with everything going on with COVID, a lot of movies stopped filming and were set back to a later release date. While that was frustrating then, it means that in 2021, a lot of popular new movies we have been waiting for will be released. Reporter Sophia Surge shares some movies coming out in 2021 for streaming services.
These are some movies coming out in 2021 for streaming services. Black Widow, Disney+. In Marvel Studios' action-packed spy thriller Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, confronts the darker parts of her ledger when a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past arises. Pursued by a force that will stop at nothing to bring her down, Natasha must deal with her history as a spy and the broken relationships left in her wake long before she became an Avenger. The release date for this movie is May 7th. Raya and the Last Dragon, Disney+. Long ago, humans and dragons lived together in harmony. However, when sinister monsters known as the Droon threatened the land, the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Now, 500 years later, those same monsters have returned, and it's up to a lone warrior to track down the last dragon and stop the Droon for good. This movie will be released on March 5th. Don't Look Up, Netflix. This movie is about two low-level astronomers who embark on a desperate media blitz to try to warn the world of an approaching meteor. The cast includes a lot of popular actors like Jennifer Lawrence, Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Timothée Chalamet, and Ariana Grande. The release date is unknown. Tick, Tick, Boom, Netflix. Lin-Manuel Miranda is making his directional debut with this adaptation of Jonathan Larson's semi-autobiographical musical. The movie stars Andrew Garfield as John, an aspiring composer struggling with turning 30. The release date is unknown. The Kissing Booth 3, Netflix. This movie is expected to be the final film in the Kissing Booth franchise. A release date is not known yet, but the cast includes Jacob Elordi, Joey King, and Joel Courtney. The Ultimate Playlist of Noise, Hulu. Marcus, a high school senior, learns he must undergo brain surgery that will leave him deaf, so he decides to seize control of his fate by recording the Ultimate Playlist of Noise. This movie will be released to Hulu on January 15th.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCAT-TV Home Edition. We will see you next week. Stay healthy and stay safe, Trove.